Here's what I'm thinking with that. So first thing to recognize is this. Amazon SEO, the ranking factor that Amazon pays most attention to is the number of people who search for any given search term, keyword, versus clicking onto your product and then buying your product. So that little thing there, let's just do that so you can see what the hell it is. Let's take a random thing. Well, let's just do wireless earbuds, and we're on Amazon.com. Okay. So the number of people who search for something and then scroll through the listings. Look at how this is laid out now. So interesting what they're doing with their listings. Look at this. This is affiliate marketing. Okay, this is Amazon affiliates. That is, just in case you weren't aware of that. Sponsored listings at the top, of course. Anyway, so the number of people, before I digress and go off on a real ramble, the number of people that search for a given search term who then find your product and buy your product, that is the number one factor that affects your ranking in the search engine results page. And you can see, if we just scroll down, there are 20 pages of people trying to rank their product for that particular search phrase, and clearly anything past page 2 or 3 is not going to be any good at all. So you're not going to get anything at all. Okay, so that's the first thing to recognize. So that is the ranking factor that Amazon pays most attention to when it comes to where it should place your product in the search engine results page. So what the hell does that mean as far as Neil is concerned? Well, let's just go back. So look at this, what he said to begin with. So clearly there are heaps of different products that are, heaps of different search terms that are potential search terms that somebody could use to search for Neil's product. And he's already outlined some of them. And so what have we got? We've got wireless earbuds, wireless earphones, and Bluetooth earbuds. But there are heaps more that he could actually go after if he so wanted to. So let me just show you what that means and how that's going to alter the way that he has to do this. So I'm giving you this background before I give you the answer so that you can understand the philosophy, because the answer is very nuanced, all right? So look at these products. That is, well, let me ask you, how would you describe this product? How would you describe this product? Hey Sandra, how are you? And Vanda, hello lovely Vanda, how are you going? What would you describe it of? Yeah, bone broth for keto, that's why I was looking at it. I'm in the keto space. Sunglasses, says Karen. Yeah. What else? Men's sunglasses. Yeah. Nike men's sunglasses. Absolutely. You could also describe it like that. These are non-polarized, so you could also describe it as non-polarized sunglasses. Well, what would you describe it? You could describe them as eye protection. Yeah, you could. Orange lens sunglasses, says Adrian. Yep, I agree with that completely. What else? Wayfarer sunglasses, you could describe them as them. Sports sunglasses, says Hayden. Mirrored lenses, says Tina. So, that is, as you can see, already, for something which is seemingly a pretty obvious product, there are lots and lots of different ways that people might search and find your product. Okay, now what you have to do in this particular situation then is you have to take an initial guess as to what you believe your product will be searched for and purchased for, because there is no way for you to know with certainty at the beginning what search terms are going to ultimately lead to sales of your product. You don't know that to begin with. Your marketplace will tell you afterwards, which sucks. I think we can all agree that sucks, because you've got to take a guess. It's a bit of a shot in the dark, and you've kind of got to pluck the search terms out of your arse and just put them to the test. So what we've got here is some interesting stuff, because what Neil has done is he has done the next level of this. So what he's now saying is he's been running Amazon PPC. So when you think about it, what PPC does, so if I type in men's sunglasses, for instance, what PPC does automatically is it instantly puts you on page 1, position 1, for the search terms that you're going after. Page 1, position 1 for the search, or 2 or 3, for the search terms you're going after. So it kind of gives you the opportunity of SEOing your product onto page 1, position 1 without having to do any of the work that's involved with SEOing a product, okay? So it fast tracks that for you. It fast tracks that for you. And it's a really, really clever thing to do, what he's done. So I'm going to give you a very, very good example based on one of my own products. So this is one of my own products. And when we first listed this product on Amazon, this was called a ketogenic shake. So it wasn't keto diet shake. It was, we optimized and SEO'd for ketogenic shake, which had good search volume on merchant words, and all of our research that we did told us that that would be a good search term. Now, after putting that all live, we did all the images and all of our image. So image said ketogenic shake, front and center on the product image just there. Everything was optimized for that search phrase, which is how I normally do things. I then started running PPC and immediately noticed that the search phrase keto diet shake, which I was also running traffic on, got much better conversions. So the number of people who would click on my advert and buy, which is kind of what Neil is saying here, look. But PPC, blah, you can read that. So the number of people what clicked on it and then purchased, the best performing search term was not ketogenic shake, it was keto diet shake. Now, what I then did was I took that information, that very valuable intel, and I completely redid my product listing to optimize for the search phrase that was resulting in sales for my product. That's what I do. That's what I do. Now, I will be honest with you, that is a monumental pain in the arse to do, especially when you have invested time, energy, and money in getting your listing up and getting your listing ready, because I went and redid my images, because you notice they all friggin' say keto diet shake on them, blah keto diet shake. So we just got all of them redone. So I went back to the person who did them, which was Sue Josephson at GoMibby, did all my images for me, and we got GoMibby to redo all my images for me. And then I went through all of my listing and I redid all of my listing, changed all these search terms to that. Okay, so if I were in Neil's shoes, given that he's got now valuable intel about what's actually resulting in sales versus what he thought originally would result in sales, then I would listen to that intel. I would take note of it and I would optimize my listing for that. So for Neil, his best search term was wireless earbuds, for instance. But he has, but he's got a gut feeling that Bluetooth earbuds is causing the sales. Well, that's, who friggin' knows if it is or isn't. That's just a gut feeling. It's not reliant on data. But the real data is here. Has been my best converter with sales, blah-de-blah-de-da, okay? So if it were me, I would go after my best converting PPC terms, and I would then SEO my listing to take into consideration what's actually happening. Now, next question ought to be, how the hell do you SEO your listing to get that done? Well, pretty simple. If I were Neil, what I would do is I would find some people to help me by buying my product, and I would get them to do search, find, buy. So for his search term, which was wireless earbuds, which is currently not ranking very well for, I would get people to search for that search term and then scroll through. Dun, 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 dun. I think he said it was on page 3. So I'd get them to click on page 2, scroll through again, dun, 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 and get them to click onto page 3, where my product is, or Neil's product is. Find my product. Let's just suppose it's this. I've got no idea if it is or not. Find it. Ooh, yes, that looks very, very good. Add it to cart, and then buy it. So that's what I would do to rank the product. Now, how many times do you need to do that? I hear you say. The answer is, it depends. It depends. What does it depend on? The number of people competing for that search term and the number of people buying that product based on that search term. So let me just explain what the hell that means. Your job when you do SEO is to outperform the person whose listing you are trying to usurp. So let's just go back to page 1. Imagine you want to get this one here. Okay. What you have to do is you have to make more sales for that search term, why earbuds, than this person is currently making. That's what you have to do. How do you figure out how many people are buying that product? You kind of have to take a stab in the dark, because they will not, of course, tell you that information. But a pretty dirty way of doing it, and it is dirty, so don't be coming back to me saying, hey, you said do this, Neil, because it is a dirty, dirty way. Dirty way of doing this. So what you have to do is go to the category that it's ranking, that it's been listed in. Okay, so check the category that this has been listed in, and then from there, bestseller rank, cell phone accessories. It's number 697 in cell phone and cell phone accessories. Let's see if we can find that category in FBA2 toolkit. If not, then we are screwed. Cell phone accessories, here we go. And we said it was 697. 697. Press go. So they're doing 14 sales per day, approximately. Now, of course, are they doing 14 sales a day? I don't friggin' know. I've got no idea. And neither do these people here. They don't know for sure either, but that gives you a pretty down and dirty metric. At least you can wrap your head around what's going to be involved with ranking on Amazon. So, Neil, lots and lots in that. I am acutely aware of that. But you should always trust the data. Trust the data, because the data doesn't lie. When we list things on Amazon, we take a punt at where we think, based on all of our best research, we're going to be ranking and who we're going to rank for, blah, 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 blah. But after you do that, you get the opportunity to clarify that with certainty just by running PPC. So it's a good idea. Hope that helps, Neil. Good question. Not been asked something like that before, and I love getting the opportunity to answer new questions. All right, so let us continue on our merry path, and I promise not to use the word down and dirty anymore. unless you want me to. What is PPC? Pay per click is PPC. That is pay per click. So Amazon pay per click. So you see here where it says sponsored, dun, dun, dun. And here where it says sponsored, dun, dun, dun. That's all sponsored, meaning somebody is paying, well, not yet. They are potentially, they're bidding to be there. They're bidding to be there, okay? And then if I click on that, pay per click, then that ends up costing them. Isn't that compelling? Only 16 left in stock. Order soon. Isn't that compelling? You know there's a way that you can hack that. I'm not going to tell you, but there is a way you can hack that so it shows up all the time on your listing. Anyway, little tease. If you ask me next week, I'll tell you how to do it. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.